got another super chat. This one is from Barrett Downing. Thank you for the super chat, Barrett Downing. Greatly appreciate you. My guy, Barrett Downing, writes, "Hey, Lou, I know you are in the passenger seat, but I'm in the car still. So can you pull over and let me out? He says, let me out the trunk to stretch. All in Ron's plan." So, like I said, there are a lot of people that want out. So we're gonna pull over at the gas station. If you got to use the John, go ahead and use the John. If you're planning to get back in the whip, I'm gonna gas up, and then we're gonna hit the road. So if you want to get out and stretch, this is the time to do it. Go ahead and stretch those limbs, because I'm in it for the long haul. You know, I don't know what this upcoming season is gonna bring, but even if it turns out to be a stinker, I'm going to rationalize it in my head as it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. What the hell you want me to do? It's 50-50. What do you want me to do? You know, because I can't see Ron effing it up himself. Like last year, we had 4 different guys start at quarterback. Like wrap your brain around that for a second. 4 different quarterbacks, and this team never quit. And that to me is a sign of a head coach that has his pulse on the on the team, has the pulse of the team, and that's a sign of a guy that is able to get through to his players to get them to continue to play hard. We were 2-5 at one point. We were 2-7 at one point. Like we were awful, and they never quit on Ron. And there were some heartbreaking losses. Like there were some and I get it. It made it a lot easier to look up in the standings and realize, well, we're only a game out of first place, so hell, we're only a half game back. It made it a lot easier to stomach, a personal foul penalty on Chase Young and a subsequent 58-yard field goal to break your back at the end of regulation after storming back and taking the lead, 27-24, or tying the game up, at 27 all, to have your back broken 30-27 at the gun. That's a heartbreaking loss. It's tough to lose to the Giants twice in the manner that we did, with gut-wrenching interceptions and fumbles and a missed 2-point conversion. Gut-wrenching losses to the Giants, and they weren't any good. We persevered. We pushed forward. And that's a sign of a coach that's able to get through to his players. So, I like I said, the one thing I took from last season, above all else, wasn't the defense, wasn't Cam Curl, wasn't Chase Young, wasn't any individual player or their performances. It was the heart of this team. It was the heart of this team. We were getting shellacked in at least 5 games last year, and we didn't quit in any of them. The worst beatdown was the Rams game. And we were overmatched, outmanned, all of that good stuff. Once Kyle Allen got injured, we didn't stand a chance in that game. Probably weren't going to win it anyway, but we damn sure didn't have a chance after he got hurt. But we were down 20-0 against Arizona. We fought. We were down 20-0 against the Seahawks. First possession of the third quarter after the 50-yard Carlos Hyde touchdown run. Came back and scratched and clawed and almost had a chance to win that game. Had the ball moving, final possession, down 5. Dustin Hopkins doesn't miss an extra point. We don't have to go for 2. Maybe we're driving down there to kick a game-time field goal. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We fought our asses off to get back in that game. We were down 24-3 to the Detroit Lions, and all seemed lost. We were dead. And we literally were bleeding out on the ground. We were left for dead, and somehow we rose off the canvas, and we rose from the ashes like a phoenix to tie that game at 27. Who in the hell thought after watching the first half of that game that we were going to do what we did in that game? We fought. And I could keep going and on and on. We were down 14-0 to the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers on the road. And we fought, and we ultimately won that game. We were down 19-7 to the Buccaneers with Taylor Heineke at quarterback, and we fought. So I watched a team with so much heart last season Not always enough talent. But they weren't lacking in the heart department. And to me, that is a direct representation and reflection of your coach. So if nothing else translates with this team, which is why I'm so passionate about Ron. Yeah, he changed the culture. Yeah, the outward perception of this organization is much better, and it's a lot different than it was before he got here. All of those things ring true. He's changed the front office. He's changed the way we think about things. All of that is great. But none of that shit wins you ball games. The guys on the field do. And last year, they showed me they weren't going to quit. Period. And to me, that's bigger than anything else that I've seen to this point, is that these guys are going to fight. And if you got a chance in the fourth quarter of ball games and you got some talent, that's where that talent starts to win out. Because that's when your playmakers step up, make plays, and that's how you win ball games. It's a fine line in this league between 7-9 and 9-7 and 6-10 and 10-6. And a lot of times it comes down to the luck and the bounce of the football. It comes down to discipline, not making foolish mistakes, penalties, turnovers, things of that nature. And it comes down to talent. Who wants it more and who's talented enough to go reach out and grab it and take it. And that's why Mahomes and Rodgers, that's why their teams are always 12-4, 13-3 every year. You know why? Because they're talented enough. When those games are close and their team needs it, they're good enough to go and get their team a dub. We're getting there. We're not there yet. Obviously, we don't have a quarterback. But if we're up 4 and we're protecting the lead, I feel comfortable that we got some horses. We got some dogs now. You know how many times we lost over the years because we couldn't get a stop late in the ball game? We couldn't get to the quarterback. We couldn't get our hands up in the passing lane, deflect the pass. Well, they did it last year. The only game that they didn't secure at least overtime in was Detroit. But when we needed stops last year, we got them. The 49ers had the ball with a chance to tie the game up with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. The defense got to stop. Big forced holding penalty by Montez Sweat after a massive gain in the field goal range killed their drive. That was Montez Sweat winning one-on-one. That's what dogs do. They hunt. That's what talent gets you. Game on the line against the Steelers. Who didn't think that Ben was going to take those boys down the field and either score a touchdown and break our hearts or at least get them in the field goal range? And remember, they had an ass-tastic kicker that night, which is why they didn't kick the field goal the first time around. That's some skinny dude that looked like he should be playing 11th grade varsity football. Who didn't think Ben was going to take him down the field, though? I damn sure thought he was going to take him down the field. First play of the damn possession. Balls batted in the air. I want to say it was Daron Payne. Could have been Montez Sweat. Picked off by John Bostic. That's what talent does. Game on the line. They step up. They make plays. You win ball games. We got it on defense. We don't have it on offense right now. Because when we needed plays last year on offense, we couldn't make them. Couldn't make it in the Tampa Bay game with a chance to tie it late. Couldn't make it in the Detroit game when we had a chance to win that game. We didn't have to kick a field goal. We could have won that game on that last possession. We didn't have enough juice. We didn't have enough juice. Could have beat the Giants. Didn't have enough juice. Had the football with a chance to win it and threw another interception. But the possession before that, the first interception by Alex Smith, we didn't have enough juice. We didn't have enough juice. So, anyway, I digress. I'm all in. I'm in the seat. I ain't pulling over. After this stop at the gas station, we ain't pulling over again. So either you in or you out. You are more than welcome to open the door as we're driving and jump out and do one of those barrel rolls if you want out so bad. You are more than welcome to do that. But I'm not telling Ron. I'm not asking him to slow down. And I'm using the bathroom now and we filling up. We have no reason to stop. You got a weak bladder? Sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Barrett Downing, my guy BD.
Louie.